It's Week 15 of the 2027 season, and all eyes are on Jamison Williams. He's in the top tier of the league, 5th in receiving yards so far this season. It's the Seahawks and the 49ers on Thursday night.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play two and a
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Santa Clara. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The Seahawks at 12-1 now to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Zimmerman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A handoff running left, Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Meanwhile, Dak's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I was just reminded on that carry, he went over 16,000 career yards, so he is now about 700 away from Walter Payton for second place all time.
Man, that's rare air. I'm just telling you, the oxygen there, I would need a tank. You would need one. He's up there doing it all on his own, walking with the greats. Phenomenal, phenomenal accomplishment.
Man, he still looks good doing it.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bates. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On 2nd down now. It's Zimmerman, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Bates. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Henry up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. He's got the connection to Moore. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9. Prescott. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Again, he finds Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Prescott on first down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown 49ers. Noah Fant, 29 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament. But it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He finds his man complete. It's Bush. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Bates. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
2nd and 11 now. They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. Floating one, incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Graves. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Back to throw here. He's got it. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into week 15 now. So let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as they'll square off against the New York Jets. More good stuff later in the afternoon.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Zimmerman. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Carl Lawson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bates. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 5 yards remain on second down.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Bates.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Touchdown! From 21 yards away.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one.
Henry out of the pistol.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bates. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And again, it's Prescott.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Play action now. Prescott. Caught left side by Hilton. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down. Prescott now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They begin with Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graves. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 41. A give to Henry, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Back to throw. This complete to Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 25-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Prescott.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a dump off here complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back now here in Santa Clara. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
79 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Zimmerman. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. On 3rd down, it's Zimmerman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jamison Williams.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Prescott. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
Going right back to Fant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Jalen Phillips able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott to throw it.
This is the tight end Fant.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To the air again, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And again, it's Prescott. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Prescott's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A first down throw for Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. On 2nd and goal, Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Prescott from the gun. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Moore
from a yard out.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, They're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll have a few extra days here now before